Hey guys.
Hi guys.
Let me tell you, this is another banger. First of all, I don't even have to introduce, but I am. Of course, I'm Chanel, aka CoKo.
And I am CoKo.
CoKo. And we are here today with no other, the legendary Sugar Bear himself. Look at him.
How y'all doing this morning?
Listen, we are from Washington, D.C. If you don't already know, we do go-go like no other. Yeah. This is the place to be, all right? I want you to like, share, and subscribe because CoKo's Talk is always hot.
It is always hot. And we've been away for a while, but we're
Just
coming back with a bang, and we are excited.
Are you ready for the song of the day?
Yes, I am ready for the song of the day.
What should it be?
What should it be? I think it should be
Doing the butt. Sexy, sexy. Ain't nothing wrong if you want to do the butt all night long.
Yeah.
Chanel got a big old butt. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. CoKo got a big old butt. Oh yeah. Sugar is the man with the plan. Oh yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Has anybody introduced you like that before?
No, never.
Well, it's always a treat when you with us. So we are so excited.
Yeah, we are. So let's get started.
Let's get started.
And this is just going to be a little conversation
Yeah.
with some girls from around the way, and a legend.
Yes.
So,
Go ahead.
Sugar,
Okay.
I want to first just say thank you for coming on the show. We called you. You just was like, yes.
Yes, we are very grateful.
Yeah, anything to help my sisters and brothers, that's what it's all about.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
we are
so
very
sweet.
grateful.
So
we all got to start somewhere.
Yeah, we all have
You know
to
what I
start somewhere. And that's one of the first questions I wanted to ask you. You are literally a legend, right? You're a legend wherever you go. We go out of the country, we go out of town, and what do you hear?
Doing
the butt. Right?
Worldwide.
Well, that's God Almighty. He made it possible. So I'm
But
grateful.
with that, you could be standoffish. You can be these girls, they don't know me, da-da-da-da. But you were like, yes, no question. How are you like that? What makes you that person?
Well, it got to be the God in me because God gave it to me, so I give it to somebody else. Use me where He can.
Yeah.
And I was brought up like that, You
were brought up like that.
Yeah, my mom, she raised 6 of us and always told us to be humble, always, and appreciative and help people.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So you are number 5, so that makes you almost a baby.
Yes.
What was that like? Sugar Bear is the baby, y'all, the family almost.
Well, raised by 4 sisters and 1 brother, so
4 sisters, 1 brother. Your brother is the baby.
Yeah.
And so were your sisters like your mother?
They tried to be.
They tried to be.
Yeah.
So what would you do with that?
I ain't want no whooping, so I had to go with it. Or fight them back.
I love it. I love it. So let's go to when Doing the Butt blew up. And I'm going to tell you, Doing the Butt was literally my first go-go song. So I was born in 1982. I was born in 82, right? Because I am a young 43-year-old. And when I remember coming out the house, when it came out, we were living on J Street Northeast. Mm-hmm. I saw all these people with their car doors open and playing this song, and I heard Doing the Butt. And these ladies are on the car a little bit, but they had the doors open, and people had on it just was wild. And I was like, I know I like that song, but I'm a little girl. I'm I can say about 5 or something like that, but I got good memory, so I can remember that. What year was that?
1988.
I knew it. I was about 5 or 6.
Yes, 1988.
1988.
And it's still being played today around the world.
Yes, it is.
See?
I feel like Doing the Butt is literally everybody's first introduction to go-go. I was talking amongst friends, and so just
of our age group, anyway.
Just like Chanel was we cannot let nobody know Sugar Bear is coming on the show. It gotta be a secret, right? So I'm like holding it real tight. But then everywhere I'm going after this, they're playing Doing the Butt. So I'm like, whoa, this is killing me. So I was talking amongst some friends. And everybody was talking about the first time they heard Go-Go at college, and these people were from New York, and the first Go-Go song they ever heard was Doing the Butt. And School Days played a major part in that.
Oh, no doubt.
So I was going to ask you, how did it feel to be featured in that film, and what did it do for your career?
Wow, that's a good question. It took us from rap.
Oh, wow.
And like, you know, we got discovered by Spike Lee at the 930 Club on F Street, Washington.
Okay.
The original one. It's two of them now, but it's one. The original one was on F Street. So he was in town promoting She Gotta Have It, his first movie. Spike Lee. I never knew who Spike Lee was. I never met him before anything.
Yeah.
So he stopped by, you know, and he saw us.
Wow.
And we was doing one of my go-go hits, Shake It Like a White Girl. And he said, wow. Because it was like, the club was 80%, 100%, it was 80% white clientele.
The club was white?
Yeah, white.
Really?
Wow.
It's a rock club.
Yeah.
And 20% black. You know, from some of my go-go fathers.
Right.
And he saw that. He said, I got an idea. I'd never met him before. So he said, I want to put you guys in my movie. I got this song, performing this song called The Butt.
Yeah.
I said, what? Because, you meet people.
Right.
You know, and they like, whatever, man. Give me your card or something.
Right.
No, he was serious. So one thing led to another. That was on a Friday night.
Right.
And him and my manager exchanged numbers. And that was a Friday. So the Thursday I was in New York, in Manhattan.
Stop playing.
At the Hit Factory recording Doing the Butt.
Wow.
That's
amazing. That is crazy.
Yeah, I never, I still didn't like the song. I'm being honest. I didn't think it was gonna be a hit.
Right.
I really didn't think it was gonna be a hit.
So I heard you say Shaka Khan's.
Yeah, Mark Stevens. Mark Stevens,
that's
Marcus
her
Miller.
brother.
That's her brother.
And he wrote this song.
No, Marcus Miller and Mark Stevens wrote this song.
Wow.
And I wrote my hooks like Tony got a big old butt.
Yeah.
Shirley got a big old butt.
But that's
blah,
what
blah,
makes. That's like what makes that song.
It does. Especially if they call your name, you think it's your day.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, he's talking about me. Actually, no, but.
But you were saying you did not like this song.
I don't know, because remember at Go-Go we do our own thing, you know what I mean? We like drop it low, we, this and that, or shake it like a white girl, you know what I mean? Or tell me what you feel like doing, y'all. This is us.
I feel like moving.
So you converted all that energy into a song.
Right.
And see, that's why you say it's good to let your mind release. Try different things.
The openness.
And there it was.
Okay.
Wow.
And then after that, after I started hearing it,
it grew on you.
It grew on me. So.
So did you explore any other genres, or has it always been go-go?
It's always, I came out playing rock and roll.
Okay, I was going to ask you, did you have a family background in music?
No, it was just me. I was just one of them.
Rock and roll. Okay.
I love boxing. I did that. I played football. But music that was my calling.
Okay.
So God just guided my steps, and I was right there.
I was just about to ask that question. You went there anyway. Do you think God chose you for that song to propel you into your destiny to where you are right now today?
I believe so, because without him, nothing is possible.
Right.
And clearly nobody else could have did it but me.
Nobody else could have did that song with you. I don't see any other go-go legend, because we have a lot of them, right?
Right.
But I don't see any of them that would have had the fortitude, not that they're not smart or can't do it, but it seems like it's like just for you. It fits you. Like when you hear the song, you see your face.
Yeah, and you have such a unique voice.
Right.
So that, I couldn't, like you said, I couldn't hear nobody else because they don't have that uniqueness.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you were chosen.
Yeah, you definitely were.
Definitely were chosen.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Yes.
You were definitely chosen. Now, I have a question for you, since we're talking about who you are and you being chosen.
Mm-hmm.
How is Sugar Bear different from Gregory?
Well, Gregory is my government name. My mom gave me that name.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's like night and day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can I say this? Gregory, I'm more laid back.
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, more spiritual and focused. Sugar Bear, I'm just the entertainer.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I love what I do, you know, my music and everything. So 90% of the people that know me as Sugar Bear.
Right.
10% only know Gregory.
Right.
Throughout my whole life.
Really?
And I've been called Sugar Bear since I was in Hot Junior High.
Where did the name come
from?
Well, everybody want to know that story.
Come on, tell me.
Like a good story time.
You know, that was a lady used to, like aftercare after school.
Yeah.
She used to watch me, you know, and some more kids. And I would always sneak in her cereal and eat the cereal, super sugar crisps. So she said, you keep eating that stuff, you're going to look like that bear in that box. It's a real story. After night, rest her soul. And she named me Sugar Bear.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you had that name.
You had that name forever.
Yeah.
Since aftercare, after school.
Yes.
But you see how if you look back, because I always look at my life like begin with the end in mind. But when you look back, right, your babysitter literally chose a name for you, stuck with you, told you that you will. She was like speaking into your destiny.
Yeah, a prophetic word. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You chosen, okay. Not only legendary, but chosen.
Yeah,
Amen.
that's amazing.
Because you can't, sometimes you don't get both.
You don't.
No, you don't get none sometimes.
You don't get anything. Right.
That's true.
That's right.
Right.
That is true. Okay, so who was your inspiration growing up, your favorite artist?
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. I had a feeling you was going to say that when you said you went to rock.
That's why I grew up rock and roll.
Yeah.
And to see a black artist like that take over the whole rock world.
Yeah.
A white dominant industry. And he just came from nothing to the number one man.
Yeah.
And the world's greatest guitarist.
He was.
Rest on, my brother.
Come on now. Now this, with the guitar, right? Normally the guitar man is like in the back. You don't hear nothing from him. How in the world are you such a great guitarist? You play the bass, right?
Bass guitar, yeah.
You play the bass guitar. Now you got all this energy vibrating through your body with the guitar.
Right.
And then you're able to project your voice in such a way where if you didn't have a microphone, they could hear you in the back.
Say watch out! Yeah, that's right.
How do you get that? Like, what is it in you that just, I got chills just talking about it. Like, what is it in you that you're able to even take a back row position and make it the lead?
Well, that's what it was. And my whole history, I just wanted to play bass at first.
Yeah.
When we first started out, when we was young. And so I used to play bass. I didn't never get on the microphone and do nothing.
What?
I just played bass. But I was so popular and so good at what I do.
Yeah.
Everybody was coming to our shows. A lot of people just come to see me anyway.
Yeah.
So my friend, Little Benny,
Uh-huh.
another go-go pioneer and legend, he passed on, but he didn't want to talk to me. He said, Bear, people want to see you. I'm going to teach you what to say.
Wow.
Little Benny, you know, he's about 6 years younger than me. So he was like, I'm going to show you what to say. It's easy. But if you say this, watch what happens.
Okay.
And I tried it one night at the Howard Theater.
Oh, legendary.
Just tried it.
Yeah,
tried it,
yeah.
right? And it worked like magic. I said, where y'all from? Say what that? And they went crazy. I mean, it was amazing.
Wow.
You see, I told you, man. It's Little Benny. Little Benny told me this. And ever since then.
It's amazing how everybody saw the light in you.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's how it I started playing, and I had to teach myself how to
I was gonna say, how did you
play and sing and talk and talk at the same time.
Because sometimes I can't walk and chew bubble gum. I'll be like, baby, hold on, let me chew before I walk.
I can't even text and listen.
Yeah. So that's what happened.
I can't.
That's what happened.
Wow, that's
what happened.
Again,
that's amazing.
And then, okay, so y'all know how I like to piece things together. The first time you did it, you're at a legendary place.
Oh yeah,
the Howard Theater.
Yeah.
Like all these things, just like connecting.
Yeah.
It's
the
so amazing. Your stars are like, let me touch the hem of your garment.
That's the lady with the issue of blood in the Bible.
Come on now, you know.
Powerful story.
Another one for you.
Yeah.
So was it Moses that had the stutter? and I could be wrong, he had the stutter and he didn't want to take the position of lead, and they had somebody to jump in for him, to speak for him because he had the stutter, but he had the gift inside of him.
Right. I know.
Come on now.
That's true.
That's what I thought of when you talked about little Benny and how he saw in you.
Yeah.
Not that you didn't see it in yourself, but you was in the back like
I didn't want to get up enough for play bass. I didn't want to do nothing but play bass.
You were comfortable right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a rock album?
Got a lot of.
You do.
You do.
No, I don't have talking about me.
You.
No.
Would you
But
make
I recorded a lot of rock songs.
You have recorded a lot of rock songs.
Yeah.
Would you make a rock album?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See,
well, you can have me and CoKo as your background singer.
Oh yeah.
Next question. Of course I would. No. Of course I would.
Cool. Listen, I'm just trying to take the hem of that garment a little bit.
That's all good.
Now, Sugar, Gregory is a teacher.
Yes, that's my day life.
Your day life. How do your kids respond to you when they see you? Or do they even know that who you are, Sugar Bear?
Well, I'm glad you asked a good question. A lot of them don't because they're special needs children.
Okay.
But their parents know who I am.
Okay.
And so I've been teaching like 29 years, going on 30.
Wow.
So, of course, when they come to the ones that do come to parent-teacher conference, they say, I know him. Right? And they just know by, like you said earlier, Gregory or Mr. Elliott, that's my last name. And so they come to the parent-teacher conference.
Right.
And they be like, are you related to Sugar Bear?
Are you related to him?
Because you look just like him.
Yeah, right.
I said, that's me. Oh my God. And they try to tell their kid, but the kids are autistic or, special needs. So they look at me and Mr. Elliott, hey, my friend. Like that.
Yeah.
So what we do, we show them, I show them videos.
Right.
Yeah.
And that they be so excited.
And I know they love it because
they love it.
Music is therapeutic.
Yeah, it
is. And somebody, this is the funny part. We played at what was we at? Oh, up Air. Air 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Why was one of my former students in the show?
No way.
I'm telling you, autistic. But she went with people. But she came right to me and hugged me and everything.
Oh.
God, that just melted me.
I know it did.
That was my next question.
No, that just melted me.
You can just sit right here, Sugar. Because my next question was, what do the kids do for you? Because a lot of times people think, okay, I work with kids all the time, right?
What?
And people think that, Chanel, you are doing so much for the kids. Them kids fill me up every day, like every day. What do your kids do for you to make you show up for 29 years?
They give me joy and inspiration because they let me know that could be me.
Yeah.
And to see them smile and try to learn and try to how to add.
Yeah.
A lot of them like really, in the natural sense, you're going to say, man, there's no hope for them.
Yeah.
But in the spiritual sense,
come on,
everything is possible because you see that smile.
Yeah, my father always say people don't realize the blessing it is.
I'm trying to tell you, you look at them children.
To have a disabled person in your life, like people with disabilities, my father looked at them as a blessing.
That's a blessing.
Like,
it really
people look at it in a negative
because you can for them, you're trying to help them.
Yeah, and he was like, it takes a special person, and it really opens you up as a person to like really, you see how caring and stuff you can
That's
be.
real talk. Real talk. Yep.
Yeah, I literally there's a school over River Terrace, and I never knew that this school was there. I literally went there yesterday.
Is St. Coletta?
No, it's called River Terrace.
Okay.
But it's for special needs students.
See what I'm saying?
And yesterday I had the chance to meet them.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God. I thought I was going in there to do something. They checked me at the door, literally.
Good.
They looked at me, who are you?
Right.
So it was so beautiful.
That's
I took some prom dresses to them for their special prom. And I dropped them all. They all came out to get them themselves.
Wow.
One of them told me, I can lift all these myself. I said, come on now, share with the people. So I know exactly I don't know to the extent
that's a good feeling.
But I got a piece of it yesterday.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah,
and it stays with you the rest of your life.
It stays with me. I'm going back to that school.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't wait.
I know that's right.
That's good.
In like, I guess the question would be, so like, what is for Sugar Bear in the future as far as like music or like what is the next chapter?
Whatever God got for me, you know, I love entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love, believe it or not, I love traveling more now.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, especially around the country and around various parts of the world, because you're playing for people you've never seen before.
Yeah.
You probably never see them again.
Mm-hmm.
But to see them smile and feel your music,
Yeah,
feel the passion, and know your song,
And they can put a name to the face.
it's a big part.
Put a
Yeah.
face to the name. Yeah.
And it makes me
it makes
happy.
you happy.
Mhm.
So, do you love traveling when you're doing music, or do you love travel just in general? Like, if you just got time to go on a vacation
Music.
The music drives you.
Yeah.
The music drives you.
Chanel and I was talking, I was like, I hadn't been to a resort in Mexico and her doing the
Literally.
Yeah.
I've been in Jamaica and they're playing your music.
Like, it's just like a worldwide song.
That's serious.
It's like no limits to it.
Yeah.
And not a lot of go-go musicians, they don't have that.
They don't get that.
Yeah, they haven't crossed those barriers.
Yeah.
So when we say that you're a pioneer, it's like really true to the word, because it's just like it's worldwide.
Definitely a pioneer of this music.
I appreciate that.
Do you see yourself ever retiring?
I don't know. Not right now. I don't. But I mean, everybody has that, you know, time.
Right.
Yeah.
But right now, I feel like, you know, I'm still energized. I'm still motivated. I still have that inspiration, that passion.
Yeah.
And that passion, as long as that's burning inside, I'm gonna go get it.
Your fire is lit.
I'm gonna go get it.
And I'm sure the music keep you going.
Yeah, it does.
And the people and the energy.
Yeah, the energy, it's your inspiration. So it's just like you always have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love that, and I thank God for allowing me to be able to do it, because a lot of artists can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know?
And then you got the spirit for it, and you're healthy enough to do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You're like you just came up them steps running. I was like, I had a hard time a couple minutes ago. I was like, what's going on? I need to eat some of them sugar crisps we been eating. I need some sugar crisps.
I think it's cool.
That's good. That's good.
Had a little laugh.
I love that spirit. That's good. That's what it's all about.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
Listen, so I know you play hard if it's 2 people or if it's 2,000 people. What's your largest crowd?
My largest ever was 1989. We was at the peak. We was traveling the whole country. We was opening up for Maze. These are songs. Maze, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, you know, the Temptations. I mean, Graham Central Station. I mean, you name it. All the big giant artists.
Right.
So headliners is what I call them. And we was in Chicago. It was Earth, Wind, and Fire, EU, Keith Sweat, Salt and Pepper. It was a lineup.
Come on now.
It was a festival. 250,000 people.
Wow.
Okay.
You couldn't even see the end. And we was headlining. We headlined because that's how hot the record was.
Yeah.
And it showed us from like 12 to 8.
Right.
We couldn't even get in the park. We got there around 6.
Right.
It took us like an hour to get in.
Wow.
That's how many people were.
Just like Coachella back in the day.
Yeah, this is a real Coachella.
Coachella.
Yeah. So what they did, they wanted to hear us live so bad.
Yeah.
People, you know, I see what Michael Jackson went through.
Yeah.
The experience.
So you felt that.
And Usher and all that.
That energy is everything.
And they wouldn't let us leave. So we played. If we just played it, but they would have been happy.
Right.
But we did a half-hour set and they went crazy.
Wow.
They went crazy.
Absolutely.
That was the biggest crowd we played in front of.
Wow.
How did the bass feel?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Tell me what you want to say.
Was BET 2019.
Ooh.
BET.
Oh, the BET Awards.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
That was like 21 million people worldwide.
Wow.
Yeah, all over
the world saw you.
You're watching it. So that's why That's why I try to tell people you can hate on me, but whatever God got for me,
come on,
He's gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you won't be able to comprehend what just happened.
Come on.
And what he did, he just took me to another level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I tell people, stay humble. Y'all tripping for what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Stay humble. Don't hate on me.
You always do.
Embrace the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm representing all of us.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. And there it was. They was like, wow, this Joe was still getting it.
21 million
I said, it's not
people.
about me getting it. Look past that.
It's for us.
It's for us.
This is for us. This is
People
us.
never heard of CoKo before.
Yeah, it's
right.
Finally seeing it nationally.
When you came out
bringing
there,
the light to the city.
Thank you.
Everybody was glued to that
All right,
TV.
thank you, Regina and Taraji. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on,
So y'all made
Taraji.
that happen.
That's what's up.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was so good.
That is amazing.
That was so good. Now, speaking of that, Usher.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, there it is again.
Hold on. Because I was Sice. Let me tell you, Sice, that's a DC word. Haha, AKA.
What does
DC
it mean?
word. It means I was excited. I was so excited for those who don't know. In August, got these tickets to go see Usher. I'm like, ooh, Usher's my secret husband. Nobody don't know that, but he's my secret husband. I'm excited. I'm thinking I'm going to see Usher. Midway through the show,
You heard that?
all I heard was, ow. Baby, I jumped out the seat. I said, what is happening here? I was more excited to see you than my fake husband.
Hey.
I got a real one.
Lord help. Nah, that right there, that's why I said, like you said, God must got something.
He got something over you, and it's
Now,
good.
of all the artists, it was me, Wale, and what's your name?
Raheem
Ron, my man, 50 grand.
Yeah.
So look, out of all the artists,
Yeah.
he picked us, but he saved Sugar Bear for last.
Yeah, because
Baby,
And I was at work.
I heard this story.
No, it's just real talk.
Go ahead.
God's my witness. I was at work and I had a red sweatsuit on.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Come on,
Look how
God.
works. I had a red sweatsuit on.
Yeah.
So, every day when I get off work, I go home and take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
So I go home and take a nap from school.
From school.
I'm laying down, the phone ring. Right? Sometimes I don't even answer the phone. Look at me. I answer the phone.
Yeah.
Because the number didn't look right.
Mm-hmm.
So it was an out-of-town number. So, usually if you see an out-of-town number, it might be money
Spam risk.
or one of them scam calls.
Yeah.
So I picked it up, and it was Usher and his manager.
Wow.
And he
So
said,
he called you personally?
yeah, personally. And
That's
he
amazing.
said, hey, Sugar Bear, this Usher. And I forgot his manager's name, Rome or something. And he said, are you busy today? Because I'm in town. I didn't know Usher was here.
I did.
And that's true. Because the show was sold out.
The show was sold out.
Somebody knew something. Show was
That
sold
was a
out.
lot of people.
And he
in there.
did 2 shows.
Yes.
Is that
They
Variety?
had to add a show.
Capital
Capital
Yeah,
One.
that's about 20,000 people or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, about 1950.
Yeah.
And it was all seated.
Yeah. So, and he had 2 stages. Bad
Okay.
deal.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what happened, make long story short, he said, yeah, man, I'm in town and I would love you to come bless my stage, man, and perform your song with me. I said, huh? I said, yeah. I said, man, but it's like, he said, can you get down here in an hour? I said, nah, there's no way possible.
Yeah.
But that was like 4:30.
Yeah.
Because show started 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So I said, I can't get down there right, but give me about 7 o'clock.
Come
I can
on.
be there. I said, but I don't have no parking space. He said, don't worry about it. I got all that.
Come on.
Okay.
So it put me inside.
He gave you my
Gave me
space.
the VIP. Yeah, gave me your space. Gave me the VIP
Come on now.
inside the Capital One Arena. Gave me my own dressing room.
Amazing.
All this, y'all's food, the whole works.
Did they have burgers?
No.
Come on. You got burgers here.
Okay.
Amen. So then he said, this is all I want you to do, and we did it.
That's amazing.
When I tell you,
the crowd
went crazy.
I know
the
they
crowd was already going crazy, right?
Right.
But like, you know how you sit down for a second or whatever?
taking
When
a break.
Sugar came out, baby,
Yeah.
literally the whole room stood up.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It was crazy. And you had on the same color
Red.
he had on.
God is my witness.
God is my... I
everybody
thought
thought,
this was playing.
everybody thought Usher gave me that. I said, that's mine. That's madness.
Yeah.
That was a madness outfit I had
And you
on.
in DC style.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah,
And
that's
this is, red has a significance to it. It's like, I can't think of it off front, but I'll tell you about it later. But
Because your hair red.
Yeah, but red is
It's
like,
fire.
yeah,
It's
a
the
lot of
fire
warriors,
chakra.
yeah, a lot of warriors.
That was amazing.
And it
It was
represents
amazing.
love.
It was amazing.
Everything.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
that was crazy. I was so excited.
Yeah, I was too.
I was excited for you. I was like, that sugar.
You thought you was on stage,
I was,
didn't you?
I was like adjacent. I was a stage adjacent, but I was there.
And that's another thing. And then all the love that the people gave me, it was like,
Mhm.
how did you do that? I said, I didn't do anything.
That's
I
That's
say-
again the chosen
See
person.
what I'm saying? It was-
You keep on getting just like picked and put.
Right. When you least expect it.
Yeah.
I said, whoever don't believe in God is a fool.
Yeah.
But the other thing is you answer the call. And literally you just say, I normally don't answer the call. Because I called you about 4:30 last week. You was taking a nap. And you ain't even answer. But when Usher called, you answered.
Well, okay. Okay.
Well, little Bernie said he might be taking a nap. I said, okay, cool. He'll call me later.
Okay.
But you answer the call. But the real point is that you know when to answer the call. You stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Right.
And I love that about you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're so humble to do this. But so you go, I don't have time. See my manager. See, no, there's a direct connection to you for the right people though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody don't have access.
No.
Yeah. And how do
you can't give everybody access.
That was my next question.
Yeah, you can't.
How do you manage that?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
he directs your path. He directs your path. Or that little voice that starts talking to you, don't do it. Don't do it. You know, it's just him. It's him. You got to receive it.
You have to receive it.
Yeah, you know, but if you're not in tune with him, you do anything.
Right. When did you understand and notice that voice? And when did you actually start listening?
When I accepted my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And ever since then, my life been going. I noticed things are not happening. I stay away from negativity a lot.
Yeah.
And I stay on this course. Keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
So do you have children?
Yes.
How many?
God is great. Next question.
Sugar baby got children, guys.
Sugar babies.
Sugar babies. There's some sugar babies out there.
Sugar babies running around the city, y'all.
Sugar babies. That's right.
Well, I just want to tell you that this has been such a pleasure.
Yes.
Just being able to literally touch the hem of your garment today, because what you have, the oil that you have is it can't be duplicated. And we're so proud to just have you here today, for you to share your stories, share things with us to make us understand how to follow that light.
Yeah.
Because it's not always easy to.
It's not.
No,
it's not. Sometimes I hear that voice say, get him. I'll be like, come on. Okay. But I know I got it. I know I have to stay on this course. And likewise with CoKo.
Yes.
And thank y'all so much.
Yeah,
we're so grateful.
We're so grateful.
So blessed that you are here. This is really exciting.
Yes.
And everybody invited to my birthday party.
Tell us some things that you want us to know.
Yes, plug it in.
That's a special event for me.
Okay.
We're at Bethesda Theater, July 25th. That's my actual birthday.
Okay.
We gonna be there.
And y'all come on in. Everybody's invited. Tickets are selling like crazy.
Okay.
Again, thank you, God. Thank you in advance. Thank you.
We gotta get our tickets
everybody's
today.
invited. So
okay. Y'all hear that? Bethesda Theater, June 21st?
No, July
21st, Bethesda.
No, July 25th. Let them say it again.
Okay.
July 25th.
Sorry, guys.
July 25th. July 25th.
Yes.
July 25th. Bethesda Theater. Be there.
Be there. I always wanted to say that. Be there.
Right.
Because I'm going to be there. The CoKos are going to be talking while we're there.
And you never know what special guest might come.
Ooh, is Usher coming?
I can't say nothing. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, let's tell you this. We want to say thank you. Is there an Instagram or any social medias where they can follow you? I mean, everybody knows where you are, but anything, any way they can follow you?
The Real Sugar Bear, Instagram.
The
Real.
The Real Sugar Bear. And you can follow us on CoKo's Talk. We would like you on YouTube and on Instagram.
And we finally got a TikTok, guys.
Woo! I don't know how to use it yet because I'm out there at the church.
But it's there. So
and we're going to figure out how to use it. We're going to get some young people to help us.
Yes, we will.
But thank you, guys. We will see you soon. We got another banger for you coming up after this. But thank you. And thank you, Sugar Bear.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Much success to you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you
I
so
really
much.
enjoyed myself. Thank you so much.
Thank you.